Been Had Podcast 1.5. All right, we live. We connected. I think we connected.
Oh,
We're charged up.
We're in. Tone, can you hear us?
Yeah.
We're still a little ghetto.
Yeah, nigga, you know, I'm good. I can hear you loud and clear, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We're here at the Cari
I gotta say,
hour.
Tone has immediately.
Everyone's got to introduce themselves.
All right, let's introduce
All
ourselves.
right, so you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
so we
here
acting
got
like-
I got, you know what I'm saying, Big Tone Dawgz, a.k.a. El Más Bichoso. You know what I mean?
See, the
Over
thing
here
is
we
that
got-
we did one podcast before, but it fucked up because I said in the beginning too it was gonna be ghetto, it was gonna suck. It was a test. So we're gonna do this one 1.5, episode 1.5.
All right, so kick it.
All right, so Tone, introduce yourself.
Big Tone, Fat Tony, a.k.a. El Capitan.
And who's that
What
guy?
it is.
Who's the guy to your right?
To the right,
Yo, what up? This is Chuleta.
And here we got Ed.
that's it, nigga.
That's it. What you want me to say? This is Chuleta, the Cari Fresco.
You dry, that was dry, nigga. That was dry.
Been a cari fresco. Yo,
Man.
this is your boy OG Juan. One of the Ben Hat Boys.
Oh,
Not to be confused with those other guys. Ben Hat Boys podcast.
don't get it confused. And myself, I'm Randy. How you doing?
All right. So
That guy over there.
I introduced myself. All right, so I guess should we start with what we spoke about last time that kind of fucked up? We spoke about we had gone to the
It was like an hour after we had just gotten our wristbands from the Polo store in Soho,
from the Soho store for
which
the
was
Snow Beach release
last Tuesday.
last Tuesday.
Yeah.
So today is Sunday, which means we copped.
Yeah,
We copped.
pretty much got what we
Young
wanted.
copy. We're gonna talk about some wins, some losses, and some
Some fumbles.
tumble it, fumble it.
The Fumbalina.
So last week I get the call from your boy Eddie. Yo, Juan, you need to come to the Soho store. We are en route. They got the bands. We need to get them early.
Yeah,
So I get there. The fellas were.
we got there like what 6 o'clock maybe, and we were what 163, 64, and 66
Yeah.
Yeah.
out of like what 400 bands they gave out.
I think it was
Yeah.
probably 400. I get there and these guys have like smiles on their faces. They were happy. They were in the early hundreds. Ed was like, "Yo, I'm gonna fucking get the pullover and the vest." And
But
I
let's
want.
bring up how you just pulled up in the car and ignored the line that was still
Oh, we'll
there.
talk about that. So
And then just
Word,
grabbed
you know what I'm saying?
two
Like, you know,
wristbands.
We all came on the Iron Horse. I get over there freezing cold. I'm online. I call Juan. He's like, I'm already in here.
no. Yo, you're talking about. I'm talking
no,
about
we're
the
talking
day
about
we
last
got
week
the
when we
wristband.
got
Oh,
the
the
bands.
wristbands.
Yeah.
Remember, he pulled up and there was a line already.
Oh, this nigga just bogarted.
When we got there, there was no
pull
line.
rags.
There was probably like one person.
Let me paint the
Man,
picture
you know
for
what
you
I'm saying?
guys.
Just fucking
Nobody there.
privileged ass nigga.
Yeah.
Let me paint the picture for you guys.
Umbrellas and,
And pissed off people.
Oh yeah, seats that from campers. They left their shit.
Yeah.
They
These
ran
guys
home, showered.
started to line up Monday, right?
Yeah.
And they gave the bands out Tuesday.
Yep. Cause I think of what is it? Neighbor complaints.
Yeah, it's
The neighbors.
from my sources tells me the neighbors started complaining. They not about that.
You went to the. You was there with the
Sup-
for the thing,
the
right? True?
Supreme Line Life.
The wristbands.
yes, I definitely was. We went to pick them up
Yeah,
at
it
the
was
same
y'all
time. We
three.
was
Yeah.
chilling together.
It was
Yeah.
us
Remember?
three.
Tone smokes a lot of weed,
Yeah,
so
Tone-
it's
forgets.
been not even a week, bro.
He forgets a
he
lot.
forgets a lot. He smokes a lot of weed.
It's okay.
We didn't have a
We
line,
understand.
that's why. We just pulled up, kind of.
Yes, we got the word from Sick.
Yeah.
Boom.
We sped walk over there.
Took
Yeah.
the little
I
trip.
think Tone lost like 5 pounds. that day.
Yeah, it was so fast that you don't remember.
Real
Yeah.
fast, quick fast.
Pretty much.
He lost
Yeah.
brain
And
fat.
then we came back and we tried to do the first podcast.
You're right.
That was
we
that same
did.
day?
We were
Yes.
hype. We were
Yeah.
hype.
Yes, sir.
So I get the word I'm coming back from Jersey at skirt. Hit the West Side Highway, pulled up early. I didn't even turn the car off. I hopped out and I seen the line. I was like, yo, fuck this line, bro.
Definitely. In and out, though.
I'm
He
going
pulled it
in.
and
I'm
out.
getting my shit.
Move.
I done pay my dues. If you know me, you know I pay my dues.
You
with
came
that
out with
place.
2 bands.
Came out with 2 bands. Shout
Not
out
one,
to the
but
Connect.
2. Holla.
First
no
of all,
ID, no name.
no due
attached.
respect. The most important person is the Connect. I
Yeah.
probably fucked that line up, but you get the drift. So yeah, we got the bands. We came back. We did the first podcast. It was fucked up, but we were mad hype. We were like, yo, we're gonna look like Raekwon next week. We're gonna be stunting. Shout out to Shalal Raekwon, big homie. He came through for the release. He was blessed with the black and white. Pull over early. He was looking fresh. I want that black and white. That's coming out next
Early.
week.
On this Thursday, right?
This Thursday, the 1st. All right, so let's talk about what we got. True, what'd you get? Hold up. Before True gets into it, we got to put his theme music.
Which one is it?
But let's start with Eddie while I get Chuleta's theme music loaded. Eddie, what'd you cop?
Bought the vest, book bag, the safari hat, and then the pinwheel hat. But I was planning to get the pullover if it was still available, but that shit was been gone.
Yeah, you guys were number 160.
163.
Yeah, I was
64.
166.
It kind of whack. So the pullover was completely gone, right? It wasn't that they didn't have your size.
Yeah, completely gone. But
Damn,
I heard that
160
they
out
only
of-
got 40 of them in
There
the
was
store.
only 40 pullovers available for the first 40.
So you got to think they had small, medium, large, XL. So they probably had 10
Of each.
of each size. That's pretty weak.
Yeah.
Should have at least had 25 of each.
I would say maybe 60. But you know what I'm saying? You know, it's hearsay. What was why you heard on the line?
Yeah.
But probably 40, 50, maybe 60 pieces. But still.
And
It was
this-
under
Small
100.
amount for giving out 500, 400 fucking wristbands.
Yeah.
And promising people 2 in 1.
Listen, they have more product. Though.
All right. Yeah, that's another issue.
They had other product.
You call up the store, they tell you, yeah, 2 in 1.
2
You go there,
items,
you get
2
one
main
on.
items, and one
That was bad.
hat.
One accessory, which is either the safari hat or the pinwheel hat.
Yeah. And then they changed it the morning of to 1 main item and 1 hat.
Yeah, I think they were scheming, like probably trying to keep a little extra merch.
Keeping the hype up, bro.
Stretch
Keeping
it. Or
that
maybe they
exclusivity
did
up.
the numbers and they realized that they didn't have enough.
So let me ask you a question. You
Hold up,
think-
True. We got to get to you
No,
first.
no, wait. You think number
This is for Chew.
300 got served with anything?
This is for Chew. Hold up. We'll explain why. We'll explain why.
You get the bag and fumble it, I get the bag and flip it and tumble it.
Okay.
Okay. So, True, explain your fumble while we got the bag and tumbled it.
Yeah, that was crazy. I ain't gonna lie, you know. So like the fellas were saying, the day off we went, got our tickets, our wristbands, right? I
Oh,
went
bring
home.
up the sangria, the same shit they're drinking.
Oh, yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
before we
Gracious.
start.
I want
Yeah.
a sip of that.
We gotta,
can I
Oh, no,
just-
you said you didn't want
Okay,
none.
just
So,
give me a
get
little
They
fuck
made
out
you
of here.
what? You drank like 3 cups of it that day when we
Okay.
got back after
Listen,
the wristbands.
That got me nice. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie.
this,
I slept
uh,
on that. I slept on it. I
This
ain't gonna lie.
podcast is brought to you by Sangria Fresh Mediterranean Sangria Markovich Estates, which I believe is a product of Spain, if I'm not mistaken. It's a product of
Yeah,
Spain.
Nice. Yep. We drinking some Spain.
So Chewy got
Wine.
fucked up last week. He can't hang. I mean, this shit is
can't
fucking
hang.
grape juice.
Yeah.
It's grape juice.
Yeah. So listen, I'm gonna tell you about the Fambalaya.
It's nice
Right.
though.
Check it out. Let me just finish it off real quick. So the day that we're gonna go, online and get the Snow Beach attire, the morning of that day, the grand opening, whatever, I kind of misplaced my ticket, my wristband, and that almost cost me, a book bag that I got for a friend of mine, and a nice hat that I also got for myself. What kind of hat was it? The pinwheel hat. There you go, pinwheel hat. It was alright,
He's
Pretty
not
dope.
really explaining how he fumbled it though.
Yeah, what happened? All right, so what happened was, right?
kind of recovered the fumble.
Yes, I definitely did, and it's crazy. I should have brought it with me today, but I got caught up in the crib or whatever.
No, even
But
just
what it
making a
was-
call, and they already knew you by the time you got to the door. Like,
What you mean?
that they knew that
Can't hear you, bro.
who you were.
All right, like
Like you
that.
called the store. You're like,
Oh, so yeah.
I
So
didn't- no,
let's
I
let's,
didn't-
let's start
no, I
from the
didn't call
beginning.
the
Let's start
store.
from the beginning.
I didn't
We
call
oh
the
yeah,
store.
you just pulled up. All right.
I pulled.
Let's- let's-
That's
so
why he lost
basically,
me.
this
Talk
nigga
about-
done fucked up.
Yeah,
He
I
woke
fucked up.
up,
I
he
lost
lo-
the I
he
lost the
misplaced,
wristband, y'all.
Lost it. Whatever the fuck.
No,
Right?
but see, the thing
I
with
definitely
Chuleta is
lost
he's
the
trying to make
wristband.
it sound sweet.
But I found the wristband.
You gotta call him out.
But the thing is that even without the wristband,
Hold up.
he
hold
was
up,
able to cop.
Hold
Can't
up.
let this nigga tell his own story.
Yeah,
No,
you hear me?
Because he's
No,
gonna
no.
make it sound sweet for himself. Like, no, it's
No,
not.
no,
Nigga, you
listen,
fucked up.
Listen.
But you fumbled.
Listen.
I-
So explain the
all right.
fumble.
The thing is that fumble, I came off with 2 items still.
Okay, this is where the fumble I think
Yeah,
went.
that's the recovery.
Because I kind of
But he
had
still
the
fumbled.
wristband
He had a-
sold.
No, the
for
recovery
200.
also is
I
that
kind of had it sold for
he's-
some money.
he walked up and was like, "Yo, I lost my wristband, but I got my ID. You got me in your system."
I didn't even tell him that.
They're like,
All I
okay.
told him was, listen,
Yeah.
I did something real stupid, and I'm gonna let you know right now. And I think what I did is gonna cost me a chance to get an unlimited. I geesed him. He was like, "What you do?" I said, "Listen, I lost the wristband. I misplaced it. I don't know where it's at."
Basically,
looked-
you was like,
The white gentleman looked at me in my eye and went, "What's your name?" I said, "My name's Julio." Julio what? I gave him my last name, Evans Flo, whatever. He was like, "All right, just what number are you? Do you know your number?" I said, "Yes, 164." He said, "I'll be right back. Let me see what I could do for you." He
Yeah.
goes inside.
nice guys. The security, we'll get into that later. Security was cool.
Well, yeah, I think
Cool
it is
people,
that.
nice guys.
The white guy with the trench.
Was
the-
he
yeah,
the
yeah.
one that was
grayish
holding
hair.
It was
the
like three
fort down?
Grayish
security
hair
guards.
inside in front of the store.
Yeah,
Yeah, nice guys.
yeah,
Cool,
definitely.
real nice.
Cracking
So then he went
jokes and
inside.
shit, you
He
know.
went inside. He says, "Listen, I checked you in." Right. So I said, "Without the wristband?" He says, "Yes."
So you're
I said,
good.
"So what I gotta do once I go in there? Just show your ID and say that I checked you in. You
All right.
checked in."
Yeah.
I said, "Gotcha.
So you were good,
Thank you, buddy."
But still,
but it did. Plans fell
This
apart.
one's on me.
Plans fell apart because
But
of
still.
it.
It did. It fell apart because
But
you know.
even if they did go through Polo having limited items, it probably would have fell apart again.
What you mean?
Because homie wanted the XL
Oh
and
yes,
Polo over.
yeah. You're right.
They're gone.
Okay,
They've been
yeah,
gone.
Explain yourself. You're right. FedEx.
yeah. So it was a rough start for True. He
Rough
lost
start.
the
Rough start.
wristband.
Fumble.
Okay, this is how I lost it, fellas. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Let's hear the story.
This is how I lost it.
Yeah,
Well,
let's hear that.
apparently I put it on my table, right? On my mother's table, actually, right?
Mhm.
The next day, I go to get up and the wristband is.
Do you guys have
disappeared.
your own tables in your house? Like your mother has her table, you have
No,
your table.
kitchen table.
Okay.
You know, figuring I get up. You know what I'm saying? I go to the kitchen. It's right there. That's the first thing I see. You know, because it's right in my view.
It's a collectible though
So,
now, bro. You
yeah,
got that.
so
It's like,
you know what it was?
could take a
My
shower
mom
with
said that
that.
she took it to ask me the question later if I went to the hospital. When did I go to the hospital?
Oh yeah, because it does look like a
Right? So I'm like,
It looks like a
what?
hospital
Ma,
bag,
are you serious?
It'd be
Ma,
like,
listen.
Yeah, this the logo,
By
bro.
you
This
gra-
red one.
I don't know.
This red
I
strap.
don't know what she was thinking. But listen, no lie, after that, you know, I told her, man, Ma, you know, you should at least told me, listen, I took that out the table to ask her the question, you know, was you in the hospital or whatever, and then I put it here so I would know and not go crazy, because sick. Wasn't I going crazy? Yeah. Oh my
Yeah, he
God.
was going crazy.
Still showed up.
So that, yeah, so
Yeah, because that's the good thing about them taking your name, right? So that
Mhm.
Is also, you know,
it all goes by your ID
one
information.
cat had fucked it up for mad people outside. Supposedly everyone's doing trades and sells right in front of the store across the street.
That was
you know?
crazy.
But this one cat started beefing with someone that he, I guess, had paid to line up for him, but didn't give the money or some shit.
Yeah, it was
Somebody else
nonsense.
gave the kid money, so that almost caused the fight. And then cops were being dicks. As soon as me and Chu stepped out the store,
As soon, no lie, maybe like seconds.
Well, cops are gonna be dicks. They
Nah,
always
but
No,
come on,
everything
really?
was love
Listen,
before
everything was
that.
legit. Like
Yeah.
I had items in my hand. He
Yeah.
had the bag in his hand.
Everyone was
Some guy
selling
pulled
items
up
before
next to
that.
us and started talking to us, trying to get the
Yeah.
sale. We ain't doing nothing. We just talking and walking. How
Yeah.
the freaking
No
cop-
money was out.
Nothing.
You know, a hat was in the hand, but that's it.
You know,
So
racial
the-
profiling.
all
That's
right,
all it is.
hold
Doesn't
up,
stop.
hold up. So True well, you guys are skipping fucking all over the place. True comes through. He's able to get online. He's
We copped
guaranteed
already.
he's gonna get his
Yeah,
shit
this
right.
is after we
So
cop.
Yeah,
who was first between ya?
me,
Yes.
So it was
me,
Ed,
Chew,
Tone, Ed, True, and then Tone.
someone
No,
between
so-
us.
Yeah. And then Tom.
Between Tone and Chew.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, that
Yeah,
you
that's
went
the
in
lineup.
first, right?
We went in together except for Tom, right? Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. They had, from what I remember seeing, they had that little station where you could customize
Mm-hmm.
the polos. I think that bullshit was in the way.
Think
Yeah.
so?
Yeah,
Yeah.
For
because
that event, because it
people
was
were
right there around the corner from that.
copying whatever, the piece that they could get, and then they going over there making a fucking shirt, which is right by the register, and I feel like it maybe delayed people from coming in and out. I don't know, I didn't really.
Yeah, they had it
mess with it too
organized though.
much.
Go
Yeah,
to
it
a
was
sales
under
representative.
control.
When I
I
came
feel
up,
like-
I kind of saw that. I was like, why didn't they put this somewhere else? Like,
Well, they were promoting that
There's always
patch
been
shit
there,
at that
though,
moment
that
too.
custom shit.
There's
Yeah,
always
yeah,
been there.
yeah.
Or
Yeah,
maybe
that's-
they
the
wanted
custom
people-
thing, the
been
custom
there.
thing's been there.
No, it's been there.
It's
since-
been
for a
there,
few
but
months.
I think I don't know that they were doing Snow Beach
No, they just
for that day.
Introduced
Yeah,
that.
they just introduced it. You could customize
That
a
day.
polo shirt.
and
Or-
the Olympic line. That shit was all new.
Oh yeah, so that was to make more money. That was for the people to make
Yeah, you
go
got
by
people
there,
all your new shit.
make some custom shit to match the Snow Beach
Yeah,
shit and
yeah,
keep them
totally.
spend more.
Yeah,
And also,
But
you got a lot of out of towners that came in for that. There's
I
their
think it
only
would have been well,
chance to get
whatever.
that
I'm not.
custom
I don't
shit.
work in
Yeah.
retail, but I think it would have been cool if they would have set that little station up toward the exit, so that's not in the way people could keep it. Well, either way, doing that shit is gonna stop the flow of people coming in and out. So anyway, yeah, you were able to customize a polo shirt that says Snow Beach. I think the shit look whack. I think
think so?
the baby bears, the fat bears that they doing now are pretty corny. There's a Snow
I
Beach
do
fat
like the
bear.
Polo Sport. There's one that's like a crew neck sweater that you
Polo Sport.
I gotta see that. That's nice. I
Yeah.
love Polo
I
Sport.
didn't see that.
You're
I
not
heard
ready
Polo
for that.
Sport came out and then
Yeah, disappeared and then came
Disappeared.
out and then
that's
Polo Sport has been I don't know. Management has been a little
I like Polo
flaky over
Sport.
there.
That was
Polo
one of
Sport
my
is
favorite
dope.
bands.
Polo
brands,
Sport
yeah.
activewear from last year was pretty crazy. So other things that happened that day, you had one of the top Polo guys, Just Blaze, roll up in the Lambo, came out with Raekwon. I think it was great that Raekwon was there and that people were showing him love because let's keep it real, the Snow Beach pullover is iconic because Shala Raekwon, the chef. Would we agree?
Bang.
Yeah, let me ask you something though. How long was Just in the store?
About an hour and a
Yeah.
half.
People were talking nonsense. People were talking dumb shit in the store. Yo, that your Just is in there holding this shit hostage. This shit hasn't moved for like an hour and a half.
No.
Until he pulled
Listen,
off.
I was in the store. I was downstairs with the guys, and no, they kept us completely away from the movement, which
Really?
I'll get into that later. That kind of screwed up my pieces.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I was out there for, I don't know, maybe half the time. 'Cause when I got there, you were already in the store. But there were people saying that the shit hasn't moved since he showed up.
Yeah, no, it had nothing to do with. Well, for a second, yeah, because for a second,
Thank you. Yeah, it had
they,
nothing to
they
do
didn't
with
when,
it.
start
when you
moving
when
until
you
he
walk
rolled- he
when
told-
you
he drove
walk
off.
when you walked in, and by the counter, they had the whole display, which was the mannequins, the whole lineup displayed. So corporate was there, employees were there, obviously, and they wanted Just Blaze and Raekwon taking flicks in front of the display. And then once that starts, then you got the employees wanting to jump in and take a picture. And so for that was probably like a 10-minute thing, 15-minute thing. So that kind of slowed the line up because it was like corporate wants these pictures from what I remember. And then they took the guys back downstairs. So they were out of the way. It was flowing. It was moving because I seen it moving. And since I had gotten there early and I'm starting to see that people were coming in, I was trying to make my move and grab my stuff, but I was held up and I couldn't get the pullover, which I'm a little tight about. But I was still able to come through. I got the vest, I got the rugby.
But nigga, I was out there for at least a good 45 minutes before you came out. And when I called you, you were already in there.
I think it's really
So I was on the line for half the time.
They gave over 400 bands and only about 40 pullovers there, knowing that's what everyone wants.
You know what though? They're not going to. They're not gonna make sure 400 people are walking away with this.
That's still limited. 400, 500 still limited.
I think they should have did.
100.
I think they should have did 100 pullovers.
500 is still limited. New York is like the only one. Location-wise, I got it.
I mean, yeah, you know what? There's a lot of ways of looking at it. Yeah, maybe they could have done. Maybe they could have guaranteed a pullover. That would be cool.
How many was it? How many?
Well, these guys are hearing that they
40.
Yeah.
Supposedly there was like the first 40, 50 people got pullovers and that's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I figured they were gonna do some dumb shit like that.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
Hold up, we're looking at the was that the custom Polo Sport?
Yeah.
Was it black and white?
Yeah, that looks very 90-ish.
Yeah, no, this is pretty cool. They have white with you get the option of black letter, red letter. You got the navy blue, white letters, red letters, says Polo
the red
Sport.
letters.
And you got, what's that, a crew neck? Yep. And then you could put your name on the back. Oh, this is pretty cool.
The newcomer low. Newcomer low.
Yeah, this is a nice piece for the newcomer lows. Yeah,
Nice.
this is pretty good.
For the new guy.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. All right, so then so that was the day. You had Just Blaze. You had Raekwon show up.
Very nice.
That was cool. Raekwon was blessed with the black and white pullover early.
Lambo
So he was out there stunting, Lambo on deck.
Shout out to other sponsor for the show, Platinum Kush, about to go down.
Oh, yeah, the delivery just came in. That's why Ed disappeared. Platinum Kush is in the house.
What up next? What up next?
We can keep it moving. So anyway, that was the thing.